What happens at night when we sleep? There are two processes, there are many more, but there are two that I want to point out here today. So the first one, there is consolidation of memory. So during the night when we sleep, everything that we went through the day, the experiences, the new experiences, the people we met, the conversations we had, the things we learned, all of that goes from the short-term memory into the long-term memory, through the hippocampus again, which leads me to the second point, which is crucial, is that our brain during the night does maintenance work. What does it mean? It does what we call synaptic pruning, which is basically like a gardener going into a rose garden and cutting off the dead roses, right? That's basically what's happening every night during your sleep. And all this waste is then collected and flushed out of the brain. As you probably will understand, you first need to cut and then only you can flush out the toxins. That's why it's important to have full nights of sleep, because the flushing out, most of it, happens towards the end of the sleep cycles. So if you cut short on your sleep cycles, you do the cutting, but you don't do the flushing out. It's a problem because the toxins and the garbage, basically, that wasn't removed ends up building up and turning into what scientists call beta amyloid plaques. And so the beta amyloid plaques is one of the main causes, not the only one, there are genetic causes as well, but one of the main causes of Alzheimer, absolutely. Yes, Alzheimer has a behavioral component to it that is due to a lack of sleep. And so remember the guy who goes like, oh, I only sleep 4 hours a night? Yeah, no. It sounds maybe like efficient and productive, but it's so short-sighted. Both of my grandmothers passed away due to, one Alzheimer, the other dementia. And so it's a personal crusade of mine where I want to raise the awareness about sleeping. If you still believe today that sleeping is a waste of time, think again. It's the most important thing you can do for your brain health. Let me say this even stronger. If there's only one thing you remember out of what I'm saying today here, let it be this one. Sleep. Please do sleep enough. Because by not sleeping enough now, you won't see the immediate effects. The next day, you'll be grumpy and you'll be probably annoying everybody around you or feeling annoyed by everybody, and your focus will be less and your memory will be less and that kind of stuff. But in the long term, the damage you're doing to your own brain, to your own brain health, will be building up slowly. And the moment you feel the effects of the buildup, it's too late. Because still today, with all the advances in medicine, we have not found a way to break down these beta amyloid plaques, which build up like real walls in your brain where the information doesn't go through. And once you can't have access to information anymore, it's the difference, you know? You hear of people from their 50s, 60s and onwards who laughingly go like, oh, where did I put my glasses? Oh, they're on my nose. Ha, ha, ha. It's my Alzheimer beginning. Ha, ha, ha. There is a very big difference between not knowing where your glasses or your keys are. That's forgetfulness. My 15-year-old son does that all the time. And nobody is thinking that my son or my daughter have Alzheimer. No, that's normal. The problem is, with Alzheimer, you do not know what the keys are for, what the glasses are for. You just lost that information. And that's only the first steps. Let this be a wake-up call. No. Let it be a sleep call for better and more sleep. If you want to improve your sleep, there are many things to do. Sometimes it's stupid little things. Like a friend of mine couldn't sleep for years, or at least he had a lot of trouble. It was magnesium. He started taking magnesium pills and started sleeping like a baby. Well, not actually like a baby, because babies, they sleep like very short periods of time. Anyway, so he was sleeping way better afterward. A mattress. I was having sleep problems at one point, bought a new mattress, and I slept great again. So there are sleep doctors, there are sleep clinics. If this is an issue in your life, make it a priority. Really, it's the one single most important thing you can do to improve your brain health.
Sharpen your mind.